Hello, Cancer. This is your reading for the second half of May. I always start with being to do a love reading, and if it ends up being something different, that's the way that Spirit wants it to be. This will be for the placement of Cancer in your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus. If for some reason you don't have Cancer in any of those, but you just feel drawn to this title, then that was for a reason. Please subscribe to this channel, guys. It's a great way to exchange energy with us as readers because it does drain our energy to do this. And, you know, people wonder how doing cards can take someone's energy, and let me tell you, it does, because we read energy, and the energy exchange is sometimes, it takes a lot out of us. And I heard one of my favorite readers last night say that's why she doesn't do personal readings, because she gets so exhausted she can't get out of bed. And I'll tell you that that's probably why I'm not going to, because I want to focus on this channel. When I do personal readings for the public, like if I set up a night and people just message me or whatever, I'm exhausted the next day. I can't get out of bed. I've done that a couple of times where I just could not get out of bed. And please like the video as well. It gets the video out there and shares it. Okay, guys, and the overall energy of the reading is the Moon. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So the Moon is about things that are hidden, illusions. It's things that are unseen. Oh, and guys, this is your card. Duh. The Moon is, well, let me think. Is it Cancer? Sometimes I get it messed up. But the Lobster. I just felt drawn to this, this deck. And the dogs also represent yin and yang as well. Male and female. Alrighty. So we have the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Magician. Okay. Okay, so the collective of these readings so far has been about a mature other half, or not mature, immature other half, because Pages and Knights are kind of very teenage, adolescent energy, immature energy. And not in, you know, some people may be immature, but it is also more like just immature or adolescent in the way that they haven't ascended. Like they haven't done the work to be like at a higher level. So like if you've been doing your work, your self inner work, and they haven't, you're just at a vibrating at a higher level. That's also how I look at it. And also being so focused on the negative. You being so focused on the negative, on these three, spilt cups, that you're not paying attention to these two filled cups, which also represents the Two of Cups. You're not seeing the love behind you. But you are a generous person. And I feel like you're focused on the fact that Okay, so the energy of this collective has been that people who have gotten hurt by another person, you guys may have acted immaturely with the way that things have ended with someone. But that you're learning and growing and you're manifesting. You want a new beginning. But you were so focused on the spilt cups because it's like you're mad at yourself that you let it get this far, that you let it happen. But guys, you cannot be mad at yourselves. You would be even more mad and be more regretful if you hadn't fully given into the relationship. You know, it's not your fault that they didn't. Yeah. Sorry, I was listening for a second. If I get really quiet, that's because I'm listening, because I'm hearing stuff coming through. Yeah, you can't be angry at yourself for loving and caring about this person. You were your true self, and you can't be mad at that. If anything, just be thankful that you were 100% honest and yourself with somebody, because isn't that how you should be? Okay. Sorry, I was just getting rid of something. Okay. I'm going to pull clarifiers. So that was the Morgan Greer deck that I first started using. It's one with the starter there. It's the Morgan Greer Tarot. And then this is the Light Seers Tarot. It's the pocket size, which is really nice because it can just go right under cards. They're a little bit smaller, and you can still see the message underneath and read. I love it. I was really disappointed when I first got these, but then I was like, wait, it's okay. Oh gosh, my cards are going everywhere. Okay, clarify the Page of Swords. King of Pentacles. You guys, I feel like if you started off as pages, grew into knights, and then now you're kings, you are ascending because you're working on yourself. You want to be happy. The moon again. You were patient and waited for this person, not knowing what was going on behind your back. You were just trying to do the right thing because you felt you loved them and you wanted to give them a chance to make up their mind. But I feel like you got smarter and started to focus on yourself. Yeah, you got some communication from them about it, and you're just like, okay, what am I doing? You started to get a new perspective. You told him, I feel like you gave him an ultimatum, like, pick. Or like, I've got to move on with my life, you know? Yeah. And you started to get a new perspective and started to manifest and go within. Gaining so much strength and knowledge in that. But still in the back of your mind, you wonder and worry about this person. Like, did I make the right choice? I don't know. Guys, you made the right choice. Quit going back to Five of Cups energy. And don't make fun of my nails. I am an anxious person who chews. I don't like to, but you do have a new beginning in love. I feel like with this new perspective, the new beginning, you are making room for a new beginning in love. You're letting go and you're moving on. you're thankful for the memories that you shared with this person. But now you're starting to make your own dreams come true. Like you are starting to see that your dreams are what is important to this journey. Okay, so with that, I like to pull out my Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles here on YouTube. She's also known as Mystic Moon on YouTube. Her cards are absolutely awesome. She sells them on Etsy. They are a little bit more than traditional, like ones you get off Amazon, because her and other readers are selling them from their homes. You know, they're going through a company and they're partnering. And so, but you get a good quality product when you buy cards from readers on YouTube. I feel like you do. And her cards, I have the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, the Oracle, the Twin Flame Journey Oracle, and then the Twin Flame Journey Messages. But she has like 16 or 17 or even maybe 19 decks that she's created. And they all have like little messages on the bottom. They're amazing. I love them. Compromise. I feel like you were wanting to compromise with your person because you love them and you wanted to. Sorry guys, I have got to get a drink of water. I'm parched. Okay. Much better. Okay. But I feel like you purged that energy because you realize that you are, with you compromising your values and your morals, you were bringing yourself down in your journey, because you can't, when you've ascended higher, you cannot bring yourself and compromise with someone to lower your standards and your energy. Hold on one second, guys. I've got to plug in my phone really fast. I forgot that. I had unplugged it. I hope it doesn't stop my video. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, don't be willing to go lower. Why? That's not what your journey's about. It's about ascending higher, and that if somebody's meant to catch up to you, they will. Because if they are your true divine partner, you know, they have their own journey to go through. Whoa, okay. So Summer, guide and signs. You're being guided to signs right now about this new beginning. And I feel like by summer, you'll see something soon. June has been in a lot of the readings. But summer is, I would say, June, July, and August is technically summer. Here in the US, at least. But watch for those signs. Ask Spirit or your guides or your angels for specific signs so that you know to recognize what your path, is supposed to be. You're going to be inspired by these signs. You're getting inspiration towards your journey, I feel like. And you're going to be inspired to look for your soulmate. And with the fear card, I feel like try not to be fearful of this journey or to fall into love again, because I don't know if you guys remember what movie it is, where they say fall in love as much as possible, or like as many times as possible. Like, be a hopeless romantic, because those relationships have so much to teach you. You've learned so much. And even though sometimes you break a heart or you get your heart broken, you will have learned so much from that relationship, from the pain or from causing pain, you know, because you don't ever be afraid to fall in love. There's lessons that need to be learned there. I feel like there's a lot of numbing going on, maybe on your person's side, or you were numbing because we're still kind of in spring energy, some places here in the United States. And I feel like some of you are, or your person is numbing right now, and that's with like getting like partying too much, or with food, or with drugs, or just a state of, mind of just not giving it any attention or anything like that. But guys, the best thing you can do for yourself and for this journey is to dig deep. And I always promote that in my readings when it comes up, because that journey of self-discovery is so important. And it's freeing, even though it's painful at times and you feel like you can't go on. It is so much about gaining your freedom and learning about self-worth and about self-worth, and just knowing that no matter what, you are a gift to somebody. Okay, so you're going to be getting an offer, or you got an offer, which sets you on a new direction. And you're a little bit sad about it because it's like the memories, you're sad. I feel like this, okay, so when I see this card, I feel like you have grief because you have to move on without somebody, and it makes you sad. But you guys, if somebody is truly meant to be with you, like I just said, they will follow you. They will do the work and they will come find you. Spirit will make it impossible for them to forget you. Be excited for this new direction and this offer. Whether if it's in a different relationship, like I said just a second ago, new relationships can help us. We can get children from those relationships, Like if you are wanting to be a parent, sometimes we have to be with people to become a parent. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, great, if you get along with that person. But this journey's about self-discovery. Going through cycles right now. We're going to be ending a cycle and going into new ones, because yesterday was the new moon in Taurus. And then we have the full moon coming up. Yes, like I just said, this is a lesson that you're learning about your worth. That you are worth it, and that you are a gift. You are a gift because you have big dreams, and you have the right to dream them, to go towards them. Those dreams are important, because if your person's meant to be with you, they will come. I feel like you're like having nostalgia about how you want your person to be with you, working on your dreams right now. Like you just keep thinking, I wish they were here. But guys, you deserve to be loved and respected. And if the person you're with is not doing that, then you need to move on. And if that means with somebody else, then that means with somebody else. You're almost bound by these memories. Like you feel like you're bound to this person, and you're not. Nobody is bound to another person, even if someone is like a high-level soulmate or twin flame, because you're going to come to a crossroads where somebody's going to offer you and you're going to really want to be with that person. So you've got to make a decision of what you want to do. Okay, so let's move on. I have like 32 decks, I think, right here that I have on my table that I like to just pick and choose from. Pull out the Psychic Tarot, but it's an Oracle deck by John Holland. This was the very first deck that I ever bought. And I didn't understand it at first and how to use it 10 years ago. So it took me a minute to use it. I bought a different tarot. I didn't understand. Like, it was just when I was first getting into tarot. I bought the Golden Tarot right after that, and I've had them both, and they're in such excellent condition because I don't know. I haven't done a ton of readings, but I've been studying tarot for 10 years. What messages do we have for Cancer? Prosperity begins. This is this new direction. You have prosperity coming towards you, abundance. Heart chakra. I feel like you're sad right now because you are. But spirituality, strength. You have strength in your spirituality. Lean on your guides and your angels right now. They want to be there for you as you go through your journey. And that was also green energy as well. So work on yourself and know that you're worth it. You deserve to be happy. And stand your ground. Set boundaries with people. People should not be running all over you. Set boundaries, guys, and stand your ground. Like, if they're telling you that you're on the wrong journey or whatever, it's because you're moving on without them and they don't like it. Truth. Sometimes you have to give a little bit of truth to people. Firm foundation. This is all about, I feel like that's kind of almost, that's like the root chakra. So, you guys have a destiny. And you're meant to triumph in this destiny and have abundance. But you need to build that foundation for you. Someone will one day join this journey with you. And you may have several relationships, or you may just have one in this journey. It's all up to what you need to learn and what Spirit has for you and what you have for yourself, what you dream and what you want. Any more messages? I was really excited because I found this in 2 other decks because I couldn't remember where I had put them and they were in a box. So I was so happy I found them. Because they become like a part of you. So they're a part, they have your energy, and it feels weird when you don't have them, when you want them. Okay, those messages are done. Okay, let's see what other. Okay, this is the vintage. I'm trying to remember. Where's the box? Hold on one second, guys. Because this deck is beautiful. Oh, it's the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Holy cow. I can't talk today. Okay. All right. So it's got like images from the 1920s. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous Oracle deck, and I absolutely love it. It reminds me of my great-grandmother, because she went to high school in the 1920s and has the most beautiful photos of herself. She was in like theater and stuff, so it just kind of reminds me of her. I feel like it has her energy within it, which I just love. Big cards. It's amazing I can even shuffle them as wide as they are. I have many decks this size, but okay. Try to live in harmony. That one was right there, so I just grabbed it because when I do that, I feel like there's a message that was supposed to come in. Messages for Cancer. All right. Have faith. Faith within yourself, faith in the journey, faith in your guides and your angels, and know that you're on the right path. Because I feel like you are. If you watch for those signs and you're doing the work, Spirit will, if you're not just sitting there, Spirit will guide you to your journey. They won't let you get off. They won't lead you astray, I guess. Because union, and you need to discern when you're making choices. Like you need to listen to your intuition when it comes to that. I feel like discernment goes hand in hand with intuition. Because if we're leading by ego, I don't feel like we're following our destiny. Sanctuary. Where is your sanctuary? Is your home? Is it with family? Do you have friends who are like sanctuary for you? You guys have adventure ahead of you, traveling. I feel like this is about travel. You know, you're going to have many adventures in your destiny, you know, and have a playfulness about yourself. I feel like playfulness and adventure are great cards because why should you not have playful energy when you're on an adventure? Because it makes you feel like a little kid because you're going to have the freedom and the abundance to be able to have these adventures. I'm meant to like be on a path. And with those cards coming out, it makes me want to pull out my Messages of Love by All Things Intuitive. And the Vintage Wisdom Oracle is by Victoria Mosley. Yes, I was just making sure. I can't really see as far as they're at. It's kind of blurred, but I'm pretty sure I said it right. But it is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle if you like those cards. I've had these cards for about, those ones for about 6-7 years, maybe 5 to 6. Yeah. Let's see what Messages of Love Spirit has for us for this reading. Whoa. That like exploded. Okay, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. So I feel like in the past, your person's with a karmic partner who interfered on your relationship, but that's for a reason. And karmics come in because they are there to teach a person a lesson. It is their karma to be with this person. And sometimes external parties or karmic partners can be family, it can be friends, it can even be romantic relationships. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So if you guys feel blocked, it's because there's unhealed wounds. A lot of inner child stuff is super important to work on. It didn't come out in the Twin Flame Journey Oracle, but unhealed wounds can be many things with family, with friends, you know. Just ask Spirit what it is you need to work on, and now's the time to do it. Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. That's when you like step outside the situation, because if you're having a hard time and you feel like you're in denial about something, step outside of yourself and look at it, but with unconditional love. So that, and not have any ego or hate towards someone when you need to look at it, because it's easier to see it from both parties' perspectives, I feel like. And sometimes, guys, we need to look at ourselves in a certain way. That isn't always easy for us to do. Because sometimes we always think it's the other person's fault when it could be both of our faults that something didn't work out. And guys, the twin flame card came out, and I feel like for some of you, you are on the twin flame journey. I don't feel like all of you are currently. Everybody has a twin flame. It isn't always romantic. Sometimes it can be our children, our best friends, family members. It's not always a romantic relationship, but a lot of the time it is. This is a divine counterpart connection. Oh gosh. Okay, gotta pick up this card. Because they like to fly. Intuition. You already know the answers you seek. What was that? Discernment. You need to listen to your intuition because it will help you discern your path and how to handle situations, you know, stuff like that. I'm just going to fix my camera really quick. Okay. Support. Lean on your inner circle at this time. That's your soul tribe, guys. And if you don't have anybody in your soul tribe, actually, I feel like sometimes our soul tribes are not very big in the beginning of our journeys. Sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. Mine is not very big right now, but I feel like I have great people in my life to help me on my journey. I don't know if they're necessarily, but the people who support you no matter what, who don't have a stake in any point, like it doesn't affect them what decision you make. You know, they're not trying to affect what you decide. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. I think this is the second time this card has came out. Like I said, you guys, addiction can be anything. State of mind, you know, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex. It could be anything. Food. Anything that we can't step away from. People, codependency. And if it's not us, it's our other person that you're watching this for. They have an addiction to something. Okay. All right. Let's get some final messages. Pull out the Soul's Journey Oracle by James Van Praagh. Okay, I might have to get another drink of water. I'm so glad I actually had this here. And when you talk a lot, your mouth gets so dry. I was kind of choking for a minute. I know I did that out of order. I couldn't remember if I had split the cards or not. Okay, what final messages do we have for Cancer? Final messages. Grief. That's the second time grief has came out. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. You definitely appreciate what you had. If you messed it up, then you know what not to do again. But if you are grieving because someone messed up and you missed them and you lost them, you know, I know that they're grieving. Even if they show that they're not sorry, they are. Trust me, they are. because grief wouldn't have came out twice. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I feel like that goes hand in hand with your person. Guys, look at this. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. There is no reason to be sad or have guilt for something. It's all about changing your perspective. And I know I've said that before in this reading, because you are not going to fail. I know that you feel like a failure because something didn't work out, but you are meant to have success. You are. That's the second time that has came out. And I'm trying to see. Where was it? Harmony, faith. Let's see. I know that we had something similar to that, but I pile my cards on top of each other. So, but you are meant to be successful in this life. You're not a failure. Each opportunity is just a learning experience, whether that be a relationship. And like I said, fall in love as many times as possible, you know? If you only fall in love once or twice in this life, that's okay. Just learn something from every relationship. And no matter what adversity comes up, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. This is all about lessons, guys. Death, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. The death of a relationship just makes room for new and amazing and a firm foundation to come in. The other relationship didn't last because it wasn't a firm foundation. And courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Guys, you had the strength card in here as well. You are strong and you do have the courage to face anything. When you're feeling weak and low, I know I told you guys earlier in this reading that you need to lean on your spirit guides and your angels or your people who have passed on that you love dearly. Ask them for guidance and for help because it's there. All you have to do is just ask for it. I know it's scary to move from somewhere that was comfortable, especially when you're used to being treated a certain way. But I can tell you there is freedom, definitely, in new beginnings, and you definitely have that. You just have to take that first step towards it and just know that you have the strength and the courage to do it. It's just up to you. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we can exchange our energy equally. And it's just a great way for you to show love to this channel. And if you do hit subscribe, hit that bell notification so it will let you know every time I have a new reading come out. And also, please like the video so that it can be shared with others who may need to hear this message. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will be looking forward to the next time with you, sending you lots of love and light. Have a great day.